this is definitely more fun than the last one. We break in a couple minutes. We're gonna go Series 1 to Series 1 to Heritage to Archive Signature Series to Leaf Lumber. Leaf Lumber is my favorite, so let's finish with that one. And we are expecting. I have not opened Heritage yet, but someone told me in the last break, and even just in general, to the rule of thumb, if there's multiple players in the card, it goes to a coin flip. If there's 3, 4, 5 players, it'll go to a dice roll. We'll figure that out at the end. And then Leaf Lumber, there's a very good chance that in Leaf Lumber we will have multiple player cards, because that's just how it works. Hopefully the multiple player cards will just be a little bit easier if they are all on the same team and not different teams. But if you've seen these Leaf boxes, you'll know that a lot of times they are a bunch of different teams. So could be some very interesting coin flips / dice rolls whenever we get to that point at the end. But like I said, we will start with Series 1, and then we'll go from there. And the next break is at 9 o'clock. This is 256 cards here. Whatever 9 times 24 is. I think it's I don't know, whatever 9 times 24. $216. So we got, what, 500 and 472 cards? Not too bad. Chuck, you might have the Nats and Royals in the 9 o'clock one. Let me double check, though. This is the one with Leaf. This is the one, I posted this one third of the 3 breaks. Yeah, YouTube feed is up. This is the opening day break number. I guess I didn't number this one for some reason. This is opening day. This is the one with Leaf. This is not the one with Inception. Just so let me double check your list here, Chuck. I know you did grab the Nats and the Royals. Yeah, Chuck, you have the Nats and the Royals in the 9 o'clock break, just so you know. Alright. It's 8:01 now. Yeah, no problem. It's weird because I posted opening day break number 3 second, but I wanted that one. That was the biggest one, so I wanted to save that one for last. But I know I did a little confusing, but whatever. We'll do that one with Leaf, and if you got I sent an email here, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes ago. So if you got an email, you are in this one. TJ, I don't believe you are. I can't really. TJ, you're in the 9 o'clock one as well. So, yeah, if you go to YouTube, those team names on YouTube are the correct team names for this break. There's one at 9 o'clock. It could be, if you're not sure, I can always just take a peek. If you're here on the Twitter feed and you're not sure, I can always just take a peek over at YouTube for you. But get this party started. There's a Joe Adell. We didn't have any Joe Adell in the last break. Or no, we did have one Joe Adell. No Joe Adell base, I should say. I did pull Brewer's Auto in the last one from the Archive Signature Series. The one auto we got It was a Keston Hira auto buyback. I forget what year it was. It wasn't his rookie year. Forget who it was who got that. Sixto. I'm just very happy that baseball season's back. It gives me that. I'm not as big. I've mentioned this before. I'm not as big of an NBA guy. Very likely because I'm from Pittsburgh and we just don't have an NBA team. But excited to get back to the point where I get to on a nightly basis check fantasy teams, check stuff like that. I do that for baseball. I never really did that for football. Evan White, but definitely excited to get back to having something to do at the end of the night, early morning, check. Brings back to I would say it brings me back to fantasy football. I was about to say it, then I realized I was already awake for all that stuff, so it's not like I missed anything. Sonny Gray. So we should be getting 3 hits in the. Oh no, sorry, not 3 hits. We should be getting 1, 2, 6 hits in this break. One out of Heritage, one out of. Oh, he's got some print lines on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. You see how that bottom is like that? Unfortunately, on all these cards, really. 1 hit out of Heritage, 1 hit out of the Archive Signature Series, and then I don't know if we'll necessarily get an auto, but there's 4 of the relics in the what's it called? Leaf Lumber. Leaf Lumber is will be the last box. I know you would think that I'd want to do the single card box last, but Leaf Lumber has 4 big hits in it, so see if we can find some crazy hits. There's a Benintendi foil. Pulled some crazy baseball hits out of the Leaf in the game used. The one that's the multi-sport one. I still remember the Yankees one. I think was for James, but I don't remember for sure if it was James. But the Yankees one had like Ruth, Maris, Gehrig, Jeter, Munson. I'm trying to think of who else was on that. Like basically every amazing Yankee, Hall of Famer, Ring of Honor type player was on that card. It was 8-person card, game use stuff. That's probably the craziest card I've pulled. I mean, out of the Leaf stuff. It's not the most expensive card, not the most valuable card, but just in terms of what that card was, in terms of actual game use memorabilia of those guys. Crazy. A Carlos Correa gold. Like that to me, that kind of card, to me, that's so much cooler than, pulling like trying to think of somewhat, like not necessarily baseball related, but like cooler than pulling like a Justin Herbert, Justin Herbert cracked ice. Like, don't get me wrong, I know Justin Herbert cracked ice is going to be worth a lot more money, but the idea of pulling those crazy game use stuff like that is a lot more entertaining for me. Like Clemente. But I will say the Herbert ones are fun because I know that, and I'm pulling them, they're really expensive. They're really valuable cards. I'm not showing you on there. You might have thought you did. Tony S has the Brewers in this one. Now you're making me second guess. You're killing me here. Oh, no, you're right. You're right. My bad. I have the wrong teams on YouTube. My apologies. 1 second. Yes, this is the one with the lumber box. I did this out of order. My bad, people. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. You're right. Good call, TJ. Thank you. See, I confused myself. 1 second. You need to title these better rather than just opening day 1, opening day 2, opening day 3. Well, good news is I have break 3 ready to go already. Yes, because that makes a lot more sense because James bought like 6 spots in the one with the leaf box. In the end, that really just affects. In the end, this really just affects the stream. But all right, 1 second. If you're still typing, I can't see what you're saying because I'm looking at the YouTube stream. My apologies, everybody. My apologies. Alright, we'll be good to go here in 1 second. Good thing we didn't get too far into this. I mean, not that the cards would go to the same people regardless, but whenever just for the sake of time, I'm posting you guys' last names on the YouTube feed. Hopefully you don't care. Alright, my bad, everybody. Here we go. I just emailed you guys just in case. I emailed the 8 o'clock. I emailed the 8 o'clock group, or the group that was supposed to break at 8 o'clock. Emailed them. Like I said, I need to title these better rather than opening day 1, 2, or 3 for my sake. Whenever I'm trying to go through and do these. YouTube stream should be good to go. I should have known whenever. That's what I get for trying to eat dinner really fast between breaks. Went upstairs to eat dinner and I came downstairs and it was like 2 minutes before. 2 minutes before the break started, and I grabbed the first one. But I should have known that the one that James had like 6 spots in, for James D. James loves his leaf. I should have known that the one that he had a bunch of spots in was the one that was the leaf one. But yes, that's my bad, everybody. Luckily, nothing really happened of it. This is our first Mountcastle. Too many baseball breaks in one day, too. I do have some giveaways. I never actually posted what the giveaways are. I do have some giveaways today for opening day giveaways. But, handful of cards and autos. Everyone who joined the break today is eligible for those. There'll be some packs. There will like some sealed packs given away. There will be some random assortment of cards, like some. There'll be some autos. I have like 10 or 15 cards pulled out that I'm gonna razz off at the end of the night. It'll be. You won't get to choose, but you'll still get a shot at the cards. Casey Mize. Short prints are supposed to be all flipped backwards this year. That's what I was told, at least. There's certain cards that I always look for as a short print in terms of what's it called? In terms of what they look like. Some cards look like a short print rather than the actual baseball stuff. So I used to always have to look out for before they started flipping them back. Before they started flipping them backwards. Spencer Howard. Alright, last pack of Series 1 before we head over to Heritage. And then we got the fun stuff. I mentioned it in my last break. I'm not the biggest fan of Heritage. I know everyone has their own thing. I like the styling, the old school styling of the cards doesn't do it for me like it does for other people, but to each their own. We got Chris Bubich, foil. Paredes, blue. I was warned that we might have some cards here that are going to be multiple team cards. So there we go, right on top, Yoan Moncada. That goes to the White Sox. I think it's 24 9-card packs here. Alright, good luck. Got one hit coming out of here. Either auto or relic. Will Smith. And there it is right there. Did not take long. Rhys Hoskins, the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins and the Phillies. Slightly thicker sleeve for that one. Or thicker top letter, I should say. It's not going to fit in the standard. That's Rhys Hoskins, Phillies. Got Jeff M, I think, on the fly. And now I'm just concerned, but Phillies. It's a little disappointing to get that first hit out of the way. Willie Mays World Series MVP award. We got a Christian Pache in action. So a lot of people are big fans of these old school cards. Like to me, they don't necessarily do it for me. Go razz off a bunch of these cards at the end here. And there's our first. This will be a three-way. It's a David Garcia, Ian Anderson, Christian Javier. And there's another one. Pitching leaders, Darvish, Davies, and Fried. And we got rookie stars, Bart Varsho and Ryan Jeffers. 3-in-1 pack. Chris Bubich. This one feels a little thick. I don't know if we have something here or not. No. Another one. Yes, you definitely warned me there on all these cards. we'll be basically just doing a bunch of three-man, three-number rolls. Some of them have puzzle pieces on the back. Interesting. Scarborough, and at least these ones are both Royals. Rookie stars. Chuck, you're back. My apologies before. You were right the whole time. Spencer Howard. We got Joey Bart, Bo Bichette, and Pedro. So, there's a couple more here. Luis Garcia, and that's a nice one. Braves or Nats. I have so many of these flips at the end. It's gonna be insane. Not necessarily flips, I guess number rolls. We got Sixto and Jesus Sanchez. These are both Marlins. Nice card there. Big fan of both of those guys. I don't know if Jesus is going to live up to the potential that I had. I was a big Jesus Sanchez guy like 4 years ago or something like that. But I don't know if he's going to live up to that hype that I built up for him by myself. We'll see. That's got another one. Dubich and McKenzie. So tilt this a little bit more. I will say I do like ripping these packs. They open a lot easier for how I normally open packs. There's certain products that I don't know. I don't rip them well. This one's ripped pretty easily. Optic is the one that kills me. There's 2 Dodgers. Oops, I guess that one doesn't have to go there. Nope. Black border, Brad Boxberger for the Marlins. I'm so glad. There was a moment in time where I debated on doing two of these heritage boxes in one break. Glad I don't have to do all those coin flips, all those dice rolls. Beaver. Another one there. What I'm going to do is I'm basically going to set up. I'm going to go to the number generator and do like, whatever, 6 columns. Pick a number 1 to 3, and then we're going to go through. But like I said, we'll do like 6 at a time or something like that. And figure it out that way. Rather than going through and doing one at a time. Doing one at a time will take way longer than I wanted to. Especially for going into another break at 9 o'clock. Don't want to be here too long after 8:30 because I got to set up and whatnot. Jesus Sanchez, 2 Mets, Killian and Ali Sanchez. We got rookie all-stars for the Rockies. Tigers, Mize, and Skubal. Stacks getting a little high. Soto, we got a couple rookie stars, Dahlbeck and Mountcastle. That'll need to be flipped for. Casey Mize, Zardo, Franco. Almost to the fun stuff. Swear, we're getting there. Another one. And these are all Tigers at least. And another one. These are all Rangers. Blue Jays. Clean off the table a little bit before we start opening the other stuff. Got a Ke'Bryan Hayes homer today in the Buccos win. World Series bound Buccos. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Nice one there. Pearson. I just saw one of those puddle pieces on the back, accidentally, because the card flipped as I was setting it down. But another, oh, never mind, there's two White Sox. I was getting nervous. We're going to do another one there, but just one's in the different colored uniform. Yelich, Pujols, Bundy. All right. Last pack. Ozuna, Freeman, and Machado. So this is one of the exceptions to the rule because this has two players. The majority of this card is the Braves, so that card goes to the Braves. That was I think I said it somewhere on my page, but that if the majority of the card is on one team, it goes to that one team. So that means if it's 2 out of 3, whatever, it goes to that team. But if it's split evenly, then it goes to a coin flip, dice roll, whatever. Twins, Red Sox, Cubs, and Giants. All right, now we get to these Archive Signature Series. We got one buyback card. And then once I'm all done here, we will be doing once I'm all done, we'll be doing all these coin flips, all these random numbers. Fun times. All right, like I said, one buyback card. It's going to be an active player auto. Not really a checklist for these, but they have a ton of big name stars. So let's see. This is going to what team here? What team? This is going to the. It's a Topps Finest. I think it's a Cardinal. Oops, I'm not even near the camera. It's a Cardinal, I believe. It's out of 43. Tommy Pham. No longer a Cardinal, but a Cardinal for the sake of this break. Michael Michael K. It's out of 43. It's a nice one there. Nice hit for Michael. Set that there for now. All right, and then the fun part. There will almost guaranteed be cards here that have more than one player on the box. All 4 of these cards are numbered serial number 5 or less. So every one of these is a high value card. They will all be game used as. Alright, we're gonna do these aren't like, it's not like in a pack. So how I do these, I do set it behind here. The YouTube stream will give you the side view to show that there's nothing crazy going on behind the scenes, but I like to pull the front camera. like to hide the front camera so we can have a little fun with it. All right, we got card number 1. International icon. It's a weird person to have a game used bad of, but Pedro Martinez. And of course, it says Dominican Republic. But for the sake of this, I'm pretty sure that is a Red Sox uniform. This goes to the Red Sox. There you go. Said weird one. Definitely a weird one to have a game used bad of, but Pedro. Card number 2. Game used lumber Keith Hernandez for the Mets. It's Brendan S. Sorry, I know I can see your last names in the YouTube feed, but I still don't want to say them. That is out of 4. It's out of 4. Sorry, my thick sleeves are my thick top layers are all over the place. Brendan S. Card number 3. Let's see if we can get something big here. Here we go. Here's one that we're going to have to do some dice rolling for. Ryan Sandberg, Don Mattingly, Kurt Gibson, and David Justice. We have to do a 4-way number pick on that one. Nice one there. And our last card, I don't think they do autos in these, but I don't really know for sure. Our last card is, oh, this is a big one. 8-person card here. 8-person card. Like I said, it is a big one. Andres Galarraga, Ozzie Smith, Ivan Rodriguez, Mike Trout, Rod Carew, Wade Boggs, Carl Yastrzemski, and Harold Baines. That'll be a heck of a dice roll here for that one. We're going to do all the lower level cards first in the dice roll. Let me grab it that big sleeve, a big top loader here. 1 second. Okay. Alright, so these two need to be rolled for. These ones are good to go. Alright, so we got, let's see. Alright, here's the ones we got. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do these 6 first. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the random number generator. Numbers. Integers. And we are going to generate. How many I say 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Generate 6 random integers between 1 and 3 in 6 columns. And then we will go through 1, 2, pretty self-explanatory, 1, 2, 3, etc., etc. So this is the first number, this is the second number, third number, etc. All right. So we will go through this together. Here we go. And of course, I hit the space bar in 6 columns. All right, so card number, we will do this all together. Card number 1, that is number 3. So that goes to Ryan Jeffers and the Twins. This is number 1. It goes to Deivi Garcia and the Yankees. This is a number 1. Goes to Yu Darvish and the Cubs. Also a 1. So these are all going to go to 1 until it gets to the last one here. That goes to Bieber and the Indians. This also goes to Bieber and the Indians, and this one goes to Trevor Bauer and the Reds. Alright, And then we're going to do this again. I guess we only have two numbers here. So first one, we're only going to take into account the first two numbers. So same thing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, number 3, David Fletcher. David Fletcher. That's number 3 in the Angels. And then number 1 is Juan Soto in the Nats. And we got one card here that is a out of 4. All right, one number, 1 to 4. All right, so you can see the numbers that they have on the card. We're just doing one number between 1 and 4. That is a 1. So that goes to Jose Abreu in the White Sox. All right, and now we have our 3 dice rolls, or 3 coin flips. So intensive break here. So this will be Bubic's heads, Mountcastle's heads, and Garcia is heads. Basically, the guy on the left is heads, the guy on the right is tails. We'll be flipping 3 coins at one time. All right, here we go. Tails, heads, heads. Tails, heads, heads. So that goes, whoops, Triston McKenzie, Ryan Mountcastle, Luis Garcia. So tails, heads, heads. And now we got these ones. This is going 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do a random. Actually, I'll do a list randomizer for this one. Type the team names in here rather than just do random number generators. So we got Mets, Yankees. What teams? I'm younger, so I don't really know. Kirk Gibson. What team was Kirk Gibson on other than the Dodgers? Let's see. Tigers. That's the Tigers. All right, so Tigers for Kirk Gibson. And David Justice with the Braves. We will do the normal dice roll. Got to be at least a 4. It is a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and whoever's on top gets it. 10, Yankees. Don Mattingly and the Yankees. Keep jotting all this down as we go. All right. Now we got our big one here. This randomizer. Colorado, that's a Rangers. Ozzie Smith, Cardinals. Pudge is also the Rangers. Trout is the Angels. Crew. Boggs. The Crew is I'm going with a Twins Crew on that, by the way. Boggs is the Red Sox. Yaz is the Red Sox. And Baines would be the White. Wait, Baines is the White Sox, right? White Sox. Double check. Yeah, just wanted to make sure it wasn't the Yankees. All right, here we go. We got to do our dice roll again. Got 2 dice, rolling it. It is going to be an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Cardinals. Cardinals snagged this card here. Nice snag there for the Cardinals. It's Galarraga, Ozzie, Pudge, Trout, Carew, Wade Boggs, Carl Yastrzemski, and Harold Baines, all game-used bats. And then we have to do one last randomizer. I am going to do, to make my life easier, pick for these Cy Young cards, these award cards, wherever they went. There we go. Pick a number 1 to 3, or 1 to 30, and then whatever your team number was out of 30 in alphabetical order, that's who's going to get them. So you go Cy Young, that's digital watches, and then award there. So here we go. Get numbers 11, 24, and 6. So whoever's team 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Giants get Cy Young. Flashbacks was 24, so we can go from reverse here. 30, 29, 28, 27, 6, 25, 24. That goes to the Reds. And number 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to TJ. All right, that was a heck of a break for multiple reasons. But we'll be back here in 20 minutes for the last baseball break of the night. That has basically the other break with Inception and the Don Russ baseball. See you guys then.